How's it going, everyone? I want to give you guys a heads up on the PlayStation Plus titles for the month of July. On top of that, some stuff going on over at Amazon ahead of Amazon Prime Day, obviously one of their big events of the year. We'll talk that, some good deals, a promotion they're running. Again, more on that at the end of this video. But first of all, the PlayStation Plus titles for the month of July are rolling out right now. By the time you guys are watching this video, chances are the games are live as you are watching. Elden Ring Extinction is forever, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and by the way, that is the cross-gen bundle, so you get the PS4 and PS5 versions of the game, and Alan Wake Remastered. A solid trio of titles and something really for everybody. Elden Ring Extinction is forever is probably a game a lot of you guys didn't check out. It's got a very, very artistic style to it. Great presentation, visuals are great, just a little bit on the shorter side. Black Ops Cold War, you know, that was an era of Call of Duty where I had really fallen out of Call of Duty. Like, I want to say from probably 2018 until 2021, like, I would play the COD games every year. I'm just a sheep like that, but I didn't get as invested into them. In Cold War, I just remember really not liking the multiplayer of that game. However, the single-player campaign of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I really did enjoy. So, you know, if you just want to go in, play a solid campaign, you're going to get that with Cold War. Or if you want to jump into some COD multiplayer, maybe you're one of those people that used to play them a lot and you fell out of it, you know, over the course of the last decade to even a decade. I mean, it's been a long time since I know a lot of people who did play COD in the late 2000s, early 2010s have fallen off. Maybe go ahead and jump into that one. If you got some friends with a Plus subscription, you guys can jump in together and have a decent time with Black Ops Cold War. And then obviously, probably the game that I see the most excitement around is Alan Wake Remastered. I'm really happy that a ton of people are excited to check this one out, especially because it seems like Alan Wake 2 has a lot of interest, but it has interest from people who didn't even play Alan Wake 1, and Alan Wake is incredibly narrative-driven, so I would highly recommend you to play Alan Wake Remastered. You get the base game and you get both expansions. It's just a great game. The gameplay absolutely does show its age, but it's a fine third-person gameplay mechanic as far as, you know, utilizing the flashlight and whatnot. The atmosphere of this game is tremendous, and that's really what you want out of a game like this. Atmosphere, setting, narrative, all of those elements, a soundtrack, all of those elements are really, really solid, and Alan Wake's a great game. Main campaign, relatively short. DLC's gonna add a little bit to that, but, you know, these days, I feel like it shifted from what it was back in 2010. When Alan Wake came out back in 2010, it was right around the time of games like Battlefield Bad Company 2, and titles like that, multiplayer-focused titles that people were spending $60 for, and they were getting a ton of playtime out of it, and Alan Wake was another $60 game that people were playing, you know, for 7 to 8 hours and being done with it, and I feel like in that era, in that 2010 climate, that wasn't really gonna fly as much as it will today. But, yeah, Alan Wake still turned out to be a pretty solid game, and for the people that checked it out, like me, we loved it, and this remastered version is solid, and definitely play it ahead of the release of Alan Wake 2. I wouldn't recommend you to just jump into Alan Wake 2 blind. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but nevertheless, check that out. Moving on from that, I do also want to note Amazon Prime Day will be kicking off here shortly on one of their Prime member exclusives. Buy a $50 Amazon e-gift card and get a $5 credit for Prime Day as well. You spend $50, that $5 credit will be yours to use on something during Prime Day. Click the button above, we'll leave a link in the description box below. Choose an e-gift card of $50 or more and receive your $5 promo credit. When your credit is ready, you'll receive a confirmation email on the same day as your order. The $5 promotional credit will automatically apply and show up in the order summary at checkout during your next eligible purchase. It is limited to 1 per customer, so keep that in mind, or else people would literally be farming this, but you know, nevertheless, it's not, you know, gigantic value, but it's, you're spending $50, getting $50 of credit that you're gonna spend on stuff on Amazon anyway, and then you essentially get free $5 that you could use to buy something during Prime Day, and Prime Day promises to have a lot of great deals. That's always the case with Prime Day, one of the bigger sales of the year, and outside of, you know, just gaming-related stuff, which there will be a lot of. There will be a ton of games going on sale, a ton of gaming accessories, but a ton of stuff like toasters, vacuum cleaners, and I don't know why I bring those up in general. Probably tells you a lot about my current life situation, but nevertheless, toasters and vacuum cleaners are definitely going to be at the top of the priority list for some people, I'm sure. Whatever people are trying to get, office chairs, you know, whatever things people need in day-to-day life, mattresses, everything goes on sale during Prime Day, so I'm sure you'll be able to find something that you can spend your money on, and you could probably find something that you don't even need, but the fact that it's a pretty good deal, you're just gonna be like, alright, might as well get it, might as well take advantage of this good deal, you know what I'm saying? But there you go with that. We got a couple deals to round this video out. Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle on Amazon is 50% off for 20 bucks. This gets you, obviously, Bayonetta and Vanquish. Two great games, obviously a little bit older as far as action titles go. They both came out in 2010, I want to say. Yeah, I think Bayonetta in January of 2010, Vanquish in October of 2010. If I am right about that, my memory is way better than it has any right to be. But Bayonetta is a great action title. Vanquish is a super fast-paced game that really takes Platinum Games' action titles and turns it up to 11. I loved Vanquish. It's just that was another game that came out in 2010. You're spending $60 and boy oh boy, you could complete that game in like 6 hours. So it's like, you know, a little bit of a hard sell to people. But Vanquish was a ton of fun, and you're getting that with Bayonetta bundled in for 20 bucks. Like, this is the price you pay. And Vanquish is a good time and a game you can beat fairly quickly, but you know, definitely a high-octane experience the whole time through. Now, Vanquish also has, like, just a goofy narrative to it, so, like, you're not playing Vanquish for this story, but the gameplay is stellar, so check it out. Dark Souls Trilogy is $39.99. This gets you Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and hell, Dark Souls 3 alone is 30 bucks on the PlayStation Store, and I want to say Dark Souls 3 on the PlayStation Store isn't even, the complete edition. So this gets you the Fire Fades edition. On the PlayStation Store, I don't even know if Dark Souls 3 is on sale, but when it does go on sale, it's 30 bucks. Bandai Namco just knows they can charge an arm and a leg for that game. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 ain't even on sale right now on the PlayStation Store, and it's $60. Dark Souls 1 and 2 go on sale for 20 bucks a piece respectively, so you know, this is a great way to get all three games, and you get all original soundtracks as well. $39.99 for this is just a stellar deal, so I would highly recommend you to check this out. You know, Souls games aren't my cup of tea, but I always enjoy the games. It's just like, you know, I'll play through them once and then I'll move on with my life. It's not like I'm going through, like, New Game Plus 7, which, as I speak, one of my boys is doing New Game Plus, I don't know exactly what number, but on Elden Ring. And it's a crazy number that I can never find myself doing, but it's always a good time, and the world, the art direction, those elements of the game are always really strong. Speaking of Souls-like games, Elden Ring on the PS4 is 31% off for $41.50. Not a sizable discount for a game that at this point is, what, 16 months old, but it's still a great game and it holds up in price, so any kind of discount that you're going to get is great. This obviously has a far bigger world than the Dark Souls games, and the world is one of my favorite elements of Elden Ring. I think the exploration, I think the setting, the world design is top notch. The gameplay is what it is. Like, if you like the Souls-like games, you'll enjoy this one as well. But I really liked the variety and the environments and everything like that in Elden Ring really hit home with me. So $41.50 for that, solid deal as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, the July PlayStation Plus titles are rolling out right now. Amazon gift card deal ahead of Prime Day. Get some extra credit there. And a couple good deals. Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle, Dark Souls Trilogy, Elden Ring, some good stuff all around. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.